Hi guys, in CWQ Worldwide News and Disasters Explorer here, Rebecca. We are looking at hurricane season coming up, and we have 3 months to go until the Atlantic hurricane season starts, and chances for La Nina by summer are increasing. And that is a big worry along the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic seaboard, as they are still recovering from hurricanes down there. Because of extremely warm sea surface temperatures, it's not good news for the hurricane season. The extremely warm sea surface temperatures bring a prospect of La Nina being in place. La Nina is a pattern of cooler waters along the equator in the Pacific Ocean, which often leads to more active hurricane seasons. It tends to reduce vertical wind shear over the Atlantic and allows budding tropical storms to build high cloud structures that can supercharge the energy. Sea surface temperatures in the tropical Atlantic are already running above normal and warmer than last year. Ocean surface temperatures have set another new record high. They reached 21.13 degrees Celsius last Wednesday. That's just over 70 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a slight increase above the 21.1 degree record that was set last April and last August. The forecast for La Nina is signs that are showing a shift from the strong El Nino that had been in place in the Pacific over the last year. The bright bands of dark orange on sea surface temperatures maps show El Nino's warmer than normal waters along the equator are fading rapidly. The El Nino cycle is known as the El Nino Southern Oscillation, and its three phases can affect weather around the world. Whether oscillation shifts to neutral this summer or to El Nino remains already to be seen. The latest forecast puts the chances of La Nina arriving at the heart of hurricane season at 75% or greater. As a result, the seasonal forecast from Colorado State University and NOAA is calling for a very active season. But the oscillation is far from the only key ingredient in cooking up hurricanes. My brain is still on earthquakes. Warm water is a hurricane's fuel. Warm waters can provide more fuel for storms, potentially leading to a higher number of storms and possibly greater intensity. Seasonal forecasters are very closely monitoring the eastern Atlantic, where sea surface temperatures in the region off the African coast are 1, 2, and even 3 degrees Celsius warmer than normal right now. You know, guys, it's not even spring yet. More than half of the tropical systems each year come from hurricane nursery, and 80% to 85% of the major hurricanes, with warm temperature to the east and less wind shear to the west, storms could get a boost from both sides as they advance across the Atlantic Ocean. Other factors that influence hurricane season don't develop until later in the summer, such as rainfall and dust storms off Western Africa. And if y'all remember, the dust storms off of Western Africa caused wind shear to playing a role in whether a hurricane forms or not. So it'll take the right ingredients for a tropical system to form, and that includes warm sea temperatures, a wet environment, and low wind shear. To get a category 4 or 5, it takes perfect conditions, and thank goodness those don't always line up. The season wound up ranking fourth in 2023 for the most named tropical storms since 1950, and that comes from the National Hurricane Center. The overall number of hurricanes and major storms was about average, with 7 hurricanes and 3 major hurricanes. Only one Hurricane Idalia made landfall on the U.S. mainland last year. It left a trail of devastation across North Florida after a rare landfall just south of the state's Big Bend region. And it also caused small flocks of flamingos to become across the eastern U.S. If you remember the flamingos being in places that they shouldn't have been. Typically, the strongest influence of El Nino tends to be in the western Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico, where the winds increase that year off the high cloud structure of hurricanes. Last year, sea surface temperatures in the eastern Atlantic were much warmer than normal. A number of scientists are interested in competing factors. There's still a lot of studies going on and a lot of speculation. Anyways, you guys, that's just a quick update on what we can expect for this next hurricane season. It's already expected to have hotter oceans, so we may be looking at La Nina. Anyways, you guys, much love, God bless, and I hope y'all have a great day.